With Super Bowl quickly approaching, I thought I would do a really fast and easy, fun recipe that you can try with the kids. You only need 3 simple ingredients. Some melted chocolate, I'm using Hershey's chocolate chips, some icing sugar, and some strawberries. And with these 3 ingredients, we're gonna make some really fun strawberry footballs. So, let's get started. All right, we've got the chocolate ready to go. And what I'll do is grab the strawberry and we'll just dip it in, just like that. So what you want to do is just quickly coat each one, just like that. That's good enough. Okay, and then just get it right down. I'm using parchment paper. You can also use wax paper if you wish. So I'll do another one. And you can take the stems off if you wish. I just find it a little easier to dip them. You can use a little skewer if you wish. You can shove the skewer into the top of the strawberry to make it a little bit easier for dipping. So there we get another one. Okay, so you get the idea for this. So I'll just fast forward the tape so that you don't have to see me doing all of these, because this will get a little boring. So I'll just whip through these and I'll be back on the last one. And there we go. Okay, so that's the first step. So what we want to do right now is we want to have all of our chocolate set up, cool down, and then we're going to get on with the next step. Alright, these are setting up very nicely. I've just put them onto a little tray so I can move them out of the way. And we'll start making a very simple icing with icing sugar and some water. Okay, so I just zoomed in a little bit. We have some icing sugar here and another bowl. We're going to mix our icing in this bowl. I'm not going to use this much because we're using just a tiny little bit for our strawberry footballs. You're also going to need just a little sandwich bag. Okay, so instead of using a pastry bag today, we're just going to use a simple little bag like this. So we'll get on with that. Alright, so let's make our very simple icing. So I'm just going to take a little bit of icing sugar here. Maybe about 2 of these. And then I've got a little bit of water here. I'm just going to take a little bit of the water. Maybe just a little bit like that. And then we're going to start mixing this together. And you want to make this icing pretty stiff because we're going to be making the little laces for our football with this icing. And if it's too loose, it's just going to drip and make a mess. You can already see here that just with the little bit of water that I put in, how loose this is, and this is way too loose, so we're just going to add a little bit more to thicken it up. So I'll just add a little bit more here until I get a nice consistency. You don't want it too dry, but we want it thick enough that when it comes out of our little bag, that it's not going to run too much. Okay, you can see that's getting nice now. You see that? Look at this. That's kind of like what we want right there. Just like that. And if you don't want to use water, you can use milk, or you could use a little bit of lemon juice. But there's so little of this, you just want to use water. There's no point in using anything else. So there we go. So the next thing, we're going to get this into our little sandwich bag. So I'll do that and I'll be back in a second. So let's just open up our bag. We'll get it all in there. And there we go. And then we'll just zip up our bag. And what we want to do is just get all of this over to one of the corners. So just take it, I guess I'm going to open this up to give it a little bit of air, and then get it all into a corner. So just slowly get it into the corner, just like this. Okay? I'm gonna zip it up now. And I'll get a knife and we're gonna cut a very, very small piece of the plastic off. And when I mean small, it has to be very, very small. So whatever you think is small, cut a little bit smaller. Okay? Okay. So I'm gonna cut off a very, very small piece. Just like that. There we go. And then you want to get your little strawberries. And where are we here? Right there. And then just gently squeeze your bag. And what we're going to do, just twist it. And we're going to do a little design of the football. So a little bit like that. Like that. Just like that. And then we're going to put in the little laces like that. Just like that. I'll turn it around here so it's a little easier so I can see it. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. And there we have our little strawberry football. So I'll do another one. All right, let's do another one. So we'll do the bottom and the top. Go right down the middle. 1, 2, 3. Then the other side. And there we go. Another strawberry football. Aren't those cute? So what I'll do is, I'm going to do the rest of those and I'll show you the final product in a little bit. And there we go. You can see how well this works when you have the right consistency of icing and you make a very, very tiny hole in your bag. You can do a pretty good job. And one more there, and we'll just do one more there. And there we go. Perfect. Our beautiful strawberry footballs. So let me just turn this around. And I'll just zoom out. So these are my chocolate covered strawberry footballs. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.